My bad. I thought it was in. I thought it was
I here
intentional.
thinking that.
No, okay.
Anyways,
So now we are live. So you can comment on the live.
now
Call
we
us
gotta.
at 457-9997. Also WhatsApp us 457-9997. If you're living in New York or surrounding areas and you're familiar with this story, the story is of shooting murder,
Double murder.
double murder, father and son, Haitian, were killed on Monday. What's the time? They have a
After
time name?
11.
After 11 Monday night, when the neighbor asked them to keep it down and it escalated, and the guy downstairs shot and killed the father and son in front of his 10-year-old and his wife.
But he didn't have to kill them, though.
He
He didn't
did.
have to
No,
kill
that's what I'm
them.
saying. It's wrong.
He
The
didn't
fact
have to
that it
kill
got
them.
there, it's wrong. Murder is wrong. But what I'm saying is, I could understand how that happens. And they say this article said that the noise complaints were happening for years. But again, for those who didn't hear before, I was saying that these apartments are usually pretty thin. And I could see the frustration, especially if it's going on for years, where you can hear everything happening in the next apartment, especially the apartment above you. I can see how the situation would escalate to that.
Yeah, but okay. Yield not to temptation, for yielding is sin. Walk away. Walk away. Like you intentionally picked up a gun and walked upstairs, right? You probably know that okay, you have an existing beef with this individual. You know it's going to escalate to a point. Maybe something was said that offended you, but you walked up there with an intention.
Yeah,
And then you cannot be found. I'm wondering if he can't be found because he fled and is still alive, or maybe he. Some people do murder suicide too, right? I don't know. I don't know. Left to be seen.
left to be
But
seen. But it reminds me of the story recently with the sister who threw hot water on the other sister.
come on, man. Just walk away, man.
These things, especially when they're going on for years, and I'm sure I said this, the frustration and the provocation is understandable. I could understand. Sorry, excuse me. I could understand how it got to that point.
I'm not going to um accept any justification. I'm not saying that you're justifying it, but I'm saying I'm not going to accept any justification whatsoever for what would have happened. Right? Now, bigger to my friend there. Now, as Ari said, the father and son, they're Haitians. So they're Caribbean people. They're Caribbean people. Here's a comment on the on WhatsApp. Right? 4579997. Yeah, they were fighting, then out of nowhere, an armed man. They described him as being black and bald, shot both father and son. Also last week, Thursday, where I'm living, a 7-year-old boy got run over and killed. Oh Lord Jesus. That's really sad.
It's a crazy time we're living in.
Always, right? Since Cain and Abel.
It's a
But
crazy time we're living in.
if you know that you and somebody have beef, just avoid the person or just walk away.
That's
You
not
living somewhere, okay, it's not always possible. You living somewhere where neighbor just annoying all the time. How hard is it to find another apartment and move out? If that is just what's gonna bring you peace, then just do it. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing?
very
Good
well.
for the time being, thanks.
I'm on air, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, Ari. What's going on with you, my brother? I don't understand.
Good
Dexter
morning.
Rose, everybody, what are you doing?
Good morning, Dexter. How are you this
Ari,
morning?
I'm good. I've lived in Brooklyn.
Okay.
I've been through those situations. Ari, absolutely nothing justifies a man trying to settle an argument over annoyance, noise in an apartment.
No, Dexter, I think this is where the disconnect usually is, right? I'm not justifying it. I'm saying I can see how that happened, having been in the situation before where you can hear everything in the next apartment and you would just like them to calm down. I'm not justifying it. The murder is wrong. Him taking the gun is wrong. Yeah.
Yes. Pause. I can understand anybody being annoyed.
Yeah.
But we live in a country, we live in a society of laws.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You have a problem, especially in the United States. The same 911 people he's running, the killer's running from now, he could have called them.
Yep.
And they would have come there and settled that issue.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
him going there with a gun shows intent. I mean, the father was a little foolish. He coming out with the scissors. I don't know. He's gonna maybe he was fixing fish inside.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the culture in New York.
Hold on. But he
Yeah,
came
sorry,
with the scissors.
finish.
He didn't get the guy a choke, as we say. And then he responded, which I would have sort of understood. If he came with his scissors and he tried to fight him, he never fought him. He argued and he went back inside because his wife was trying to get him to cool down. But this guy was waiting there, waiting in the wings with his gun, his hand on his jacket on the gun, and waiting for them to come back out again. And you see the last bullet, the last shot he took?
Yeah.
The man is on the ground already. He went back and that one is in his head.
Yep.
And then he coolly went and pressed the elevator and continued. As he's going to work. Yeah, so he's going to work.
Cool, and
he's
calm.
done a great job. So hell ain't hot enough for here. And I hope he does the New York police a favor by killing himself.
Oh wow.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna waste the state money afterwards for.
Okay, that's one opinion. That's one.
That's a strong opinion. That's a very strong opinion.
I mean, this guy killed cold-bloodedly. This wasn't a provocation where they arguing and the guy.
Oh no, the story said this was going on for years.
No, he said like physical. It wasn't physical altercation.
The father, but didn't you say the father brought out the scissors?
Right. So the father had the scissors, and the father just did this with the scissors. Right? Put it in his face, but he didn't poke him. He didn't. There was no touching.
Listen, that's
so how do you get? That is not self-defense.
You pull that weapon and put it to me.
I put it in your face, Ari.
I wish I saw that video.
I put it in your face.
You pull
what justification is that for you to shoot me?
So I wait until they stop me to shoot?
There was no.
I can say no. Ari, you obviously didn't see the video.
Yes, I didn't see the video. I need to see the video.
The shooting did not happen at the point where the guy came out with the scissors.
Oh.
The guy came out with the scissors and he went back inside.
Oh, okay. So there was time for him to change his mind. Okay.
Oh yeah. Mr. Godman stayed there.
Yeah.
And then the son came out. I don't know if he's trying to see what happened. He shot the son, who I think was the son first.
Oh, wow.
Have him dead in the ground. And then went after the father, shot him. He's on the ground in front of the door. And he went and gave a bonus shot.
Yeah, and the ages are 47 for the father, 27 was the son, the age of the son.
In the head. He went and finished the son in the head.
Hell is not hot enough for him.
Some people, wicked boy.
I really hope he does everybody a favor and shoot himself.
We'll have to be
Don't
seen.
waste the U.S. taxpayers' money.
Lot of mercy.
All right.
Lot of mercy.
All right, thank you.
But beyond that, it's about conflict resolution. We have that kind of foolishness happening here.
Yeah.
People shooting for kind of foolish supposed beef.
We see the other call. We'll take it when Dexter wraps up his point.
You go ahead, right?
Okay. All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very
thanks a lot.
much. Man kill man for dumpling already. Right here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ari, and that's Christal?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. I'm listening to you guys, and let me give you what the video shows. When the guy went to one of these and went to the door and knocked the door, the first person who came out was the wife.
Oh.
The guy stepped back to the staircase, and the wife walked up, but not all the way to him, like a little distance. Let me say about 10 feet or so, 12 feet from him. Unfortunately, we don't know what transpired in terms of word because the camera did not pick up the voice. And the woman went back in the apartment, and then the son came to the door. And then the father came out, having no top on. He was bareback. And he walked up to the guy, and the wife went and pulled him back from in front of the guy. But he was resisting his wife. But he went back in the house and put on a white jersey and came back out and went up into the guy's face. Apparently, he was walking away when the guy pulled out the gun. He tried to walk away from the guy, but the guy shot him. And the son, it appears to me that the son tried to grab the guy because he was shooting, and he got shot in the process.
Yeah, I'm watching it as you speak.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm watching it as you speak.
Right. So that is what happened. But I don't think this guy is in New York. First of all, he was a correction officer, and number two, these guys sometimes they live in New York, but they're from down in the south, or maybe Louisiana.
Yes, Pennsylvania, one of them with gun laws free.
Right. So what they would do is that when he do the shooting, he probably just leave and gone to another state.
Mm-hmm.
So what the authority is going to have to do is to do some investigation as to his origin, and see but they're gonna catch him. Trust me. As long as he doesn't leave America, they're gonna catch him. Don't mess with America. What do you call it? The detective. They are going to catch him. And I just find it's ridiculous and it's evil. That's the height of evil.
Yeah, I'm watching it. That is evil.
Okay.
You understand? Now here's another thing. A step that he could have taken is speak to the landlord. If a building is owned by, most of those buildings owned by Jews. Speak to the landlord, tell them what he's experiencing. And if they don't do anything about it, they take the people to court. You know, you have small claims court or wherever, you take them to court, and you even take the landlord to court because you're paying your rent and you're being, and discomforted. So if you do there are steps that you could take. Get the police involved, like the gentleman was saying before. But to pick up a gun and just shoot, he came upstairs with the intent to kill. He came with the intent to kill. That we know. It's not like something escalated and he went back down in his apartment for a gun. He came with the gun. He came with and the way. If you notice in the beginning of the video, how he walking like a little back and forth and he hand in his pocket and he
had his hand under.
The people not there and he's ready to shoot. So
he was just waiting for them to argue.
I feel I don't think I agree with that part, but I'll say why.
Which part?
That he definitely came with the intent to kill.
He did.
I mean,
but let me hear your reason.
How could you say you don't agree with that part? When he came with the gun, he prepared himself. He came with that gun. Because here's the thing. Here's what we got to look at. Have they ever got into any argument where the deceased or anybody for that deceased approach him and look to fight him or
that we don't know, but we do know based on who is this? CBS. Based on CBS New York, they have had different altercations over the years.
Is it physical altercations or just
we
cursing?
don't know. We just know that they have. They're not strangers to each other. They had back and forth for years, but we don't know if it's gotten physical or whatever. Right? In my opinion, persons who own firearms in the States often have their firearms on them at all times. I have friends with firearms in New York, legal, and I know people with firearms in surrounding states that are also legal, and they have their firearms with them at all times. I believe that yes.
You can have an illegal firearm, but it's not illegal to walk with it out of your home, you know.
No, I'm just saying that to say, right? The argument was the fact that he had the firearm means he came up with the intention to kill. What I'm saying is usually these firearm holders have their firearms on them regardless.
But he was in a ready position all the time.
But this is also why I disagree. If it is that was his intention from the father came up in his face, I feel like he would have shot them. But it's clear from the video he thought about it. And when the guy was walking away, he shot him. When the son ran, he panicked and shot his son. But he really wanted to kill that guy as soon as he shot him.
I don't see that as panic.
Why you say he panicked?
Because
he intentionally killed those people.
I didn't say he panicked and killed the father. He shot the guy in the back. He decided to do that and he went and shot him again while he was on the
But
floor.
you said there
He
was a moment
decided
of
to kill
panic.
that
You
man.
said panic.
I feel like he panicked as soon as, according to the video, what I just saw, as soon as he shot the father, the son started running. And he just turned and shot the son. The son didn't get a chance to reach or do anything. He just
The
started
son
running.
is not the one by the door, you know. The father is by the door.
The father is the bald head man in the white shirt. The son is the one with the kind of puffy hair, also in the white shirt. Those are the two people shot in the video.
Right, so the son was by the steps.
The guy was at the side. The steps was at the side.
Hold on. Go ahead.
The son went. The son charged at the guy.
Let me see.
And he shot the son. If you watch the video again carefully, you would see. Because the son was at the door. Initially, when the son came out, he was by the door. And then he walked up a little more when his mother, I guess it's his mother, close to the mother there. And then when the first shot fell at the father, the son rushed at the guy. And the guy, he shot the father like twice and then he shot the son. The son was close to him. Did you notice that the son jumped next to him?
Yes, yes.
Right. So but the bottom line is
started shooting his son.
I mean, people, listen to me. People's life worth nothing in this country. It's not only people killing people like ordinary citizens, even the police killing people. People's life is like nothing in this country. Everybody knows it's a gun. It's a gun. I have a cousin who died several months ago. Got shot from her boyfriend a Jamaican guy. Right? From Vermont. They live together. She buy him car. He's not working. She's feeding him and everything. She's a girl who like to play. She's funny. She like to make joke and so forth. She go to a party. He followed her. And so she fooling around with other guys, people that she know from home. He come home and build an argument with her. And in the argument pursuit, and then boom, he pulled a gun that she didn't even know he had, and he shot and he killed her. People, I mean, the world is getting evil and evil.
It's an evil world we live in.
He knows his time is short. Jesus is coming soon. And so he's getting in the mind of those who don't have Christ in them. He's getting in them and he's reaping havoc. Remember the Bible says in Revelation, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, for the devil has come down knowing he have a short time. So he's rampant. This guy prepared in his mind to kill. He intended to kill these people. And the only reason the wife got away is because she ran back into the building. And here's one of the things that I'm saying. She closed the door, not even knowing if her husband or her son is dead.
I guess somebody told me that sometimes the doors close in on themselves automatically. So
yeah, they do.
She closed the door from the time he pulled the gun. And I think about the time he fired the first shot, she ran into the house, into the apartment.
Chase back the son too, the other son. Man.
Yes, so
wicked or wicked, yeah? Wicked.
You understand what I say? Evilness.
Yeah. He didn't have to shoot the other son either if he really wanted to get at the father. And he didn't have to walk back to shoot the father too. And then the number of bullets that the son got, didn't have to. He went up there to prove a point. God knows if he intended to kill the entire family.
That guy in a video looked like a Vincent person.
Let me tell you, let me just say this before I go.
Like? Yes,
Christal,
sir. Yeah.
I and Harry,
yes.
I think this guy was so evil, evil-minded set to kill this guy that I believe that he didn't remember that there's a camera there.
But let me give a bit of controversial input, right? You realize that when we see these things in TV series and in movies, it's glamorized. We like to see things like that. We watch John Wick. We like to see people shot like that and shot in the head and we like, oh wow, that's cool.
Really?
So I can't speak for everybody, but usually, right, in those movies where people go and shooting people always like to see it. People like to see the violence, and then when it happens in real life, then we are a bit taken aback by it. But I think
one is fact and one is fiction.
Most of them not. Let me not say most of them. My bad. A lot of them are based on true stories. I always say when I see something in a movie, it has happened in America. Yes, sorry.
Do not follow. Don't swallow all of the information that these news give you, because sometimes they're not factual. Okay, sometimes the news go and they do the investigation. People on the roadside talk, or people from let's say for instance in this case, people who may live in the building, they may say things that they believe are they think supporting one party or the other, and the news take that up and put that out there. It's just like the war that's going on in
unfortunately we're running out of time, so we could come back at 9:20 to talk about it if you wish.
I just wanted to say, look at what's going on now. Very shortly, well, less than a minute.
Mm-hmm.
In the Middle East. Do you know that before this war, Palestinians was being beaten and killed in the streets?
Of course, I said that.
In the West now?
I said that when
media don't show you these things.
I said that when we discussed it here on WEFM.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of things happening down there, and they're not showing. But soon as Hamas start the war, not that I'm supporting anything, because a lot of innocent lives gone.
I know what you're saying.
You understand? But soon as that come out here, America come big. It's America who put those people down there. They're not the real Jews enough. If you know the history, study history. If you don't know, they're not the original Jews. Anyway, guys, have a blessed day.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So we'll be back at 9:20 where we have the open forum. Maybe we could continue this discussion then.